Alright guys, the Xcon here and welcome to episode 42, I believe, of the Xcon's Star Wars show. Last week I talked about the Galaxy of Adventures new short thingy series, um, which I'll be talking about that again because they released some more shorts. But that will be at the end of the episode. But this week there was some new comic and novel announcements. Not a whole lot, but some. But before we get into that, let's get into the new releases for the week. And there are three new comics, which are Dr. Aphra issue 27, which comes out December 12th, 2018, which is Wednesday. And then Han Solo Imperial Cadet issue 2, which once again comes out December 12th, 2018, which once again is Wednesday. And finally, Age of Republic Darth Maul, which comes out December 12th, 2018 also, which is Wednesday once again if you missed it the first two times. So yeah, Dr. Aphra, I'm nowhere near caught up on that series. Han Solo Imperial Cadet didn't read the first issue. I'll probably wait till I believe March it is when the series will conclude, and then I'll just read all five at one time. In the Age of Republic series, I read the Qui-Gon issue last week, and I'll probably read the Darth Maul issue this week because they are just one shots, and just read them week by week, or not week by week, but release by release. So yeah, the Qui-Gon issue, I thought it was okay. No grand tale or anything like that, just a kind of simple story, but from what it sounded like, the Darth Maul one would be a kind of a continuation of the Darth Maul miniseries. So that might be nice, but anyways, that's enough for new releases. Let's get into the news, which there is going to be a new Thrawn novel, plus another new Vader comic series. But let's jump into the Thrawn novel. So, last week they announced a new novel, which it will once again be written by Timothy Zahn, writer of previous two Thrawn novels and the Thrawn trilogy from Star Wars Legends. This time around, the novel will be titled Thrawn Treason, and on StarWars.com there's a description for the novel, which that said, Grand Admiral Thrawn faces the ultimate test of his loyalty to the Empire in this epic Star Wars novel from best-selling author Timothy Zahn. And then a quote from Thrawn: "If I were to serve the Empire, you would command my allegiance." Such was the promise Grand Admiral Thrawn made to Emperor Palpatine at the first meeting. Since then, Thrawn has been one of the Empire's most effective instruments, pursuing its enemies to the very edges of the known galaxy. But as keen a weapon as Thrawn has become, the Emperor dreams of something far more destructive. Now, as Thrawn's TIE Defender program is halted in favor of Director Krennic's secret Death Star project, he realizes that the balance of power in the Empire is measured by more than just military acumen or tactical efficiency. Even the greatest intellect can hardly compete with the power to annihilate entire planets. As Thrawn works to secure his place in the Imperial hierarchy, his former protege, Eli Vanto, returns with a dire warning about Thrawn's homeworld. Thrawn's mastery of strategy must guide him through an impossible choice: duty to the Chiss ascendancy fealty to the Empire he was sworn to serve, even if the right choices or the right choice means committing treason. I could not fucking read that last sentence there. So yeah, it will be set in between um, episodes. I believe it's 10 and the series finale of Star Wars Rebels Season 4, where he goes to Coruscant, and then, he comes back during the series finale, and then if you've watched that, you would know what happens. But, yeah, I, wasn't expecting to get another Thrawn novel, so soon, but here we are, and, believe it'll come out in July. Let me make, you know, sure of that before I go and, say something like that. Let me see. It says July 23rd on, Wikipedia. So I would assume that's the, date it'll be coming out. Don't take that fact, though, because I don't even know if that's fact. But, yeah, I'm intrigued by this. I haven't read Thrawn Alliances yet, but I did start to read Thrawn. I didn't finish it, though. To be honest, after hearing so many good things about it, I was expecting it to be more of a, for me to get more, into it than I was. Like, for instance, Lost Stars. Yeah, Lost Stars. That was another novel I heard very good things about, and I was really into it. So, I read that in like a day. So I was kind of expecting the same thing from Thrawn, when it really wasn't the case. I was kind of, read a chapter and be done. So, yeah. But, seems like we're going to be getting lots of Thrawn content if they keep this up. But, as of right now, with where Thrawn is at the end of Rebels, I could only see like one more novel, which would then be, a prequel to Thrawn. With this time during the, before, whatever the Chiss Ascendancy, exiled him or whatever. That's the only real story I could see, because, spoiler alert for Rebels Season 4, so if you haven't watched it, then, I'm about to say some spoilery stuff, but, at the end of the series, he obviously, gets sucked into hyperspace with Ezra on the Star Destroyer, and as of right now, I believe that they are currently alive, so, I would, at least assume that that story will be picked up by Dave Filoni on his next animated series after the Clone Wars revival. So, yeah, that's what I kind of expect. Then at that time, then maybe there'll be place for another Thrawn novel from Timothy Zahn. But, yeah, that's just kind of me speculating, though. don't know how, you know, if any of that become true or not. Probably assume not, but or well, I can very well assume that Dave Filoni will be the one to continue Thrawn's story past Rumbles. But yeah. Anyways, I did mention there was a Vader comic, and it will be a new mini-series. I would assume that it's replacing the Shadow of Vader series. Was supposed to be written by Chuck Wendig, who got fired, and then they, just canned the series. So, yeah, this probably replaces it in some sort of way. It doesn't seem like it'll have this same exact story, but anyways, it will be titled Vader Dark Visions, which, yeah, on StarWars.com did have a little bit of info, which it said there, the fallen Jedi has been a symbol of power, a villainous commander, and a Sith warrior. But in 2019, a new limited comic series explores a side of Vader that neither fans nor the galaxy have ever seen before. Writer Dennis Hopeless, who did, I'm guessing, the Marvel comic Cloak and Dagger and Jean Grey, invites you to experience all new twisted adventures of the Dark Lord with the artist Palo Vanilla in Star Wars Lando Double or Nothing in the Rogue One comic adaptation. He will be doing, he'll be taking on issue number 1, and then breakout artist Brian Lovell, who did Thanos Legacy and Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows, joining for issue 2. Star Wars Vader Dark Visions will take readers to the darkest parts of the galaxy, places where the mysterious anti-hero known as Darth Vader can be someone's greatest fear and even someone's greatest hope. So yeah, obviously the Vader comics, are very popular, definitely on the money side of things. So they're obviously gonna get Vader stuff comic-wise out there. So yeah, which I'm kind of surprised that they just didn't continue on the Dark Lord of the Sith series. So because it was so popular, but there'll probably be plenty of mini series. I'm just gonna probably say that once the current Star Wars ongoing either ends or gets to the point where, in between episode 5 and 6, and then they'll bring in a new Vader comic and have it set during that time, and do that. Obviously, I don't know, but that's what I assume, so they can get another Vader ongoing without, wasting lots of time, because obviously there's only so much you can do with Vader, because obviously isn't like a whole lot of time there, because there's already first however many years from the first series, about a year of time between episode 4 and 5. They're obviously not going to do another ongoing comic there. I could see something between where current ongoing and the ending of that, and episode 4 doing another ongoing there. But yeah, I really don't know. But yeah, anyways, that's it for comics. It's also for news. Um, so yeah, let's jump into the review this week, which I did mention Galaxy of Adventures. There was 5 new shorts for that, which I watched. So yeah, once again, I like the animation a lot. Um, I really like it. Obviously, it's not the greatest animation out there, greatest like anime-ish animation, but I still really do like it. But yeah. Anyways, the first short. So the first one was Princess Leia versus Darth Vader, which was the scene from Episode 4 when Leia and Vader meet on the tentative 4. That one was okay, but wasn't my favorite of the bunch. But then there was one from Episode 4, which was titled Luke Skywalker versus Death Star, which is the scene where Luke blows up the Death Star. Uh, I like that one. I like the animation too for that one a lot. And the next one was titled Han Solo, which has the scene from Episode 4 when he you know meets Obi-Wan at the cantina and talking about how he did the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs. While he's talking about the Kessel Run, it shows the shot from Solo, or the scene from Solo, and a couple other things. I also like that one a good bit. And then the next one was Chewbacca versus Hollow Chess, which I believe is a scene from Episode 4 of Chewie facing R2 and 3PO at Hollow Chess on the Falcon. That one was also okay. But then the final one, which is a scene from Episode 6, which was titled Luke Skywalker versus Emperor Palpatine. So yeah, it was the scene when Palpatine talking to Luke about how the Rebel fleet will be destroyed, and his friends and whatnot. And then Luke uses the Force on his lightsaber, and then starts fighting Vader, but didn't show that fight scene at all. Which I assume that probably get some lightsaber battles soon. I would assume, because those are the things I'm kind of excited to see. But and while Palpatine's talking, shows some scenes from the prequels about how he rose to power and whatnot. I also like that one a good bit. So yeah, that was all 5 of the shorts. Obviously, they're really not like that special on the story side of things. They're just kind of more visual stuff. Obviously, they're marketed towards children, so and for children who haven't seen the movies before. So there really isn't much there for me on the story side of things, but yeah, I've enjoyed these so far. I just don't think they're really that great, or incredible, but I've enjoyed the animation. But anyways, the score, whenever I gave it last week, it doesn't change there. I don't know if I'll review these every single week or not. Obviously, it depends on how many they were released, but yeah. But anyways, that's gonna be it for this week's episode. Next week we'll probably be talking about something. I don't know yet. Maybe comics. Probably not comics. That'll probably be about like 2 weeks. But yeah. Anyways, I hopefully I'll get those Star Wars Resistance reviews caught up this week. I want to get catch up on them this week. I like the past several weeks, but now that the mid-season finale happened, I kind of do need to catch up on them. But yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely try to catch up on them. And other than that, that's probably gonna be the only Star Wars content. You can watch for some other content on the channel also. But yeah. But anyways, I've been the Xcon, and I will see you guys in the next one.
A command post is no longer under Empire control. A command post